they used to line up for Teslas. The electric hum of innovation. The autopilot dreams. But something has shifted. In private garages, behind closed showroom doors, something unexpected is happening. The wealthiest men are quietly trading in their Teslas for Triumph motorcycles. Why? What's pulling them back to the raw, rumbling past? Today, we crack open this quiet rebellion of the rich. And by the end of this video, you'll not only understand why, you might just want to join them. Stay with me. Point 1: The rise and plateau of Tesla. Let's be real. For the last decade, owning a Tesla was a flex. It screamed innovation, sustainability, future-forward wealth. The doors went up. The stock price skyrocketed. Elon was king. But just like any status symbol, eventually, it became common. Pull into any Whole Foods parking lot and you'll see 5. No longer a badge of individuality, just another smart decision. For high net worth individuals, that's a problem. Wealthy men don't just buy convenience. They buy meaning. They want to feel different. Tesla got them where they wanted to go. But Triumph makes them feel who they are. Point 2: The allure of Triumph, more than a motorcycle. Enter Triumph. Not just a motorcycle. A philosophy of motion. This isn't about horsepower or specs, it's about soul. A Triumph doesn't whisper. It growls. It's vintage meets power. Nostalgia meets rebellion. The Bonneville. Thruxton. Scrambler. Each model tells a story. A Triumph doesn't drive you. You ride it. Feel it. Command it. And in a world of quiet EVs and automated decisions, that matters. This isn't just about speed, it's about freedom. Point 3: Emotional identity, from driver to rider. You don't need to be a billionaire to understand this. We all crave control in a world that's lost it. Teslas are impressive. But you don't drive them. You supervise them. Triumph gives you skin in the game. When you straddle a Triumph, it's not about algorithms or battery range. It's about you and the road. The wind and the engine. No distractions. No app updates. No software patches. Just instinct and grit. And that transformation, from passive to powerful, is what men of influence are chasing. You don't just ride a Triumph. You become the man who rides it. Point 4: The sound of power. There's a reason we remember sounds. Thunder. Applause. The growl of a Triumph twin engine. Electric vehicles? They whisper. Triumphs? They speak in a language that stirs something deep. The sound of legacy. Rebellion. Masculinity. When you start a Triumph, it's not just the machine that awakens, it's you. There's no luxury louder than confidence. And that engine note? It's the war cry of a man who doesn't follow trends. He makes them, but what happens when legacy meets modern luxury? Let's find out. Point 5: Modern Triumphs, old soul, new tech. You might think Triumph is stuck in the past. But that's the twist. Today's Triumphs are smarter than ever, just not smug about it. Ride modes. ABS. Traction control. Digital screens blended seamlessly with analog gauges. It's tech you feel, not tech that replaces you. Every inch engineered to deliver performance without robbing your experience. For the rich, this is the dream. A machine that's powerful, personal, and pure. They're not anti-tech, they just want tech with taste. But the question is, what kind of man chooses this balance? Point 6: The new symbol of quiet power. We've entered a new era of wealth. Loud is out. Quiet confidence is in. The Ferrari? Flashy. The Tesla? Common. The Triumph? Timeless. Understated. Intentional. It tells the world, I've made it. But I'm not trying to prove it to you. It's old money energy in a modern frame. And that's exactly what the rich are drawn to now: freedom without fanfare. A Triumph says more in silence than a Tesla does with screens. And that subtle signal? It's priceless. Point 7. Brotherhood and belonging. There's something else money can't buy, but a Triumph unlocks it. Belonging. Brotherhood. Owning a Tesla connects you to millions. Owning a Triumph connects you to a tribe. A rare, refined community that values craft, courage, and character. And when wealthy men ride together, it's not about flexing. It's about freedom and philosophy. There's no back seat on a Triumph. No luxury insulation. Just you, your ride, and those who understand what that means. And for many, that's worth more than any market share. Point 8. The lifestyle shift, choosing richness, not just riches. At the end of the day, this isn't just about bikes or cars. It's about what kind of life you want to live. Fast-paced. Always connected. Always available? Or intentional. Wild. Free. The man who trades a Tesla for a Triumph isn't making a downgrade. He's making a decision to feel more alive. He's trading convenience for conviction. Choosing the path that demands presence, not perfection. And here's the twist: you don't need millions to make that decision. So why are rich men ditching Teslas for Triumphs? Because they've remembered something most of us forget: a freedom is the ultimate luxury, and sometimes, the quieter choice is the loudest way to live. You don't need to be rich to ride like one. You just need to know what you stand for. And maybe, just maybe, your story starts not with a screen, but with a key. The engine's waiting. Are you? Want to know the top 3 Triumphs that scream legacy? That's coming next. /.